when you were kind of growing up, was there any specific role models or any kind of like situations that you remember that kind of formed your perspective around entrepreneurship or what you wanted to do in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. My dad was definitely the most formative individual in my life that had the biggest impact by far on sort of my future drive, what I wanted to do. I think it's funny because my mom has her master's, and so she was the one who pushed me to get my master's. But my dad was also the one who said, hey, you know what? Work on the business, like try it as well in tandem. And so I found a master's that kind of aligned really well with it. And he, from an early age, had pushed me to do entrepreneurial things. And I think that was something that was super helpful because not only did I have him as a role model, I had their support as well. And I was able to call someone up. And so, as you mentioned earlier, it's really hard. I am a solo founder, and that is a challenging thing
Yeah,
to
100%.
be. And so having a support network of my dad, my family, Adriano, for one, was huge as well during those years, and other friends, as well as other entrepreneurial networks that I had done over the past I guess 7 years now or so since I was in third year at Queen's University. It has given me a network where I haven't really felt alone. Although sometimes there are those instances where it would be nice to have someone else to kind of not only validate, but challenge you in a way. And so creating a support network, I think I've done a good job at doing that. And as well as just having somebody to kind of aspire to be as well.
And I think that's so important. Like one of the things you mentioned there is like having, because I'm somewhat in the similar boat. Like my mother was all about, my mother grew up in the Soviet Union. So her thing was like all security. Yeah. So she always kind of pushed me towards get a school, get a job, the safe venture. But I think it's so important and so crucial in the beginning to have like this strong father figure who does push you in like these like ways that aren't exactly traditional or aren't exactly the way that the mainstream society is going. So like just have someone to push you in that direction, I think has a big value in forming like your identity in the beginning.
Yeah.